A frozen fortress, delving into Ivan Aivazovsky's Sveaborg. Ivan Konstantinovich Aivazovsky, a name synonymous with masterful seascapes, possessed an uncanny ability to capture the ever-shifting moods of the ocean. He painted the sea in its serene beauty and its terrifying power, its shimmering tranquility and its roaring fury. While renowned for his dynamic depictions of storms and dramatic naval battles, Aivazovsky's body of work also includes more contemplative works, offering a glimpse into the interaction between human structures and the formidable forces of nature. Among these, Sveaborg, painted in 1844, stands out as a compelling example of his artistic prowess, showcasing his skill in depicting a frozen landscape while simultaneously hinting at the strategic importance and inherent vulnerability of the imposing fortress it depicts. Sveaborg, also known as Suomenlinna in Finnish, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site fortress located on islands just off the coast of Helsinki, Finland. Aivazovsky's painting presents a stark yet beautiful scene. The fortress, heavily fortified and seemingly impregnable, is rendered in the grip of a harsh winter. The icy sea stretches out towards the horizon, broken only by the jagged edges of ice floes. The sky, a canvas of muted blues and greys, hangs heavy, suggesting the oppressive cold and the short, dim days of the Nordic winter. The composition of Sveaborg is expertly crafted, drawing the viewer's eye into the scene and guiding their gaze across the frozen landscape. The fortress itself, rendered in varying shades of grey and brown, dominates the foreground. Its massive stone walls, bastions, and watchtowers are meticulously detailed, emphasizing its strength and solidity. The careful rendering of the architecture allows the viewer to appreciate the sheer scale of the construction and the labor that went into its creation. Yet despite its impressive size and formidable appearance, the fortress is not presented in an idealized or triumphant manner. Instead, it is shown as being subdued by the pervasive cold, its grandeur tempered by the encompassing ice and snow. Aivazovsky's attention to detail is evident in the textures that he employs to depict the various elements of the scene. The smooth, almost polished surfaces of the ice floes contrast with the rough, weathered appearance of the fortress walls. The snow, clinging to the battlements and rooftops, is rendered in subtle shades of white and grey, creating a sense of depth and volume. This meticulous attention to texture contributes significantly to the painting's overall realism and allows the viewer to feel the palpable chill of the Arctic air. The color palette used in Sveaborg is deliberately restrained, reflecting the muted tones of the winter landscape. Dominating the scene are cool blues and greys, punctuated by the warmer browns and ochres of the fortress walls. A particularly striking example of Aivazovsky's subtle use of color is the sky. He masterfully blends different shades of blue and gray to create a sense of depth and atmosphere, conveying the feeling of a low overcast sky that is characteristic of the Nordic winter. The absence of vibrant colors contributes to the painting's overall sense of melancholy and isolation, emphasizing the vulnerability of the fortress in the face of the unrelenting cold. The light in Sveaborg plays a crucial role in setting the mood and highlighting key elements of the composition. The light is diffused and weak, characteristic of the winter months in the northern latitudes. It casts long, subtle shadows across the snow-covered landscape, emphasizing the three-dimensionality of the fortress and the ice floes. The light also serves to draw attention to specific details, such as the texture of the stone walls and the subtle variations in the color of the ice. Though subdued, the light is not entirely absent. It glimmers faintly on the icy surface, suggesting a hidden vitality and a sense of enduring strength despite the apparent bleakness of the scene. Beyond its technical mastery, Sveaborg also offers a compelling narrative. Constructed in the mid-18th century by Sweden as a bulwark against Russian expansion, the fortress had a long and turbulent history. By the time Aivazovsky painted Sveaborg in 1844, the fortress had been under Russian control for over 3 decades, following its capture in the Finnish War of 1808 to 1809. Aivazovsky, serving as the official painter of the Russian Navy, likely visited Sveaborg as part of his duties. His painting therefore can be interpreted as more than just a landscape. It can also be seen as a commentary on the shifting geopolitical landscape of the time. The image of the fortress, locked in the icy grip of winter, could be interpreted as a metaphor for the Russian Empire's dominance over the region. The imposing structure, seemingly impervious to attack, reflects the power and strength of the Russian state. However, the very fact that the fortress is presented in such a bleak and desolate context also suggests a potential vulnerability. The harsh winter, with its relentless cold and unforgiving conditions, could be seen as a symbol of the challenges and difficulties inherent in maintaining control over such a vast and geographically diverse empire. Aivazovsky's Sveaborg transcends the limitations of a simple landscape painting. It is a work that invites contemplation on themes of power, vulnerability, and the enduring strength of nature. The artist's ability to capture the subtle nuances of light and color, his meticulous attention to detail, and his masterful composition all contribute to the painting's enduring appeal. Furthermore, the painting's evocative power lies in its ability to evoke a sense of isolation and timelessness. The frozen landscape, devoid of human presence, speaks to the enduring power of nature, a force that can both create and destroy, protect and imprison. The fortress, a symbol of human ambition and human ingenuity, is ultimately dwarfed by the vastness of the surrounding environment, reminding us of the limitations of even the most ambitious human endeavors. In conclusion, Ivan Aivazovsky's Sveaborg is a remarkable painting that showcases the artist's exceptional talent for capturing the essence of a place and time. It is a work that is both visually stunning and intellectually stimulating, offering a glimpse into the beauty and harshness of the Nordic winter. By masterfully combining technical skill with a keen understanding of history and geopolitics, Aivazovsky created a painting that continues to resonate with viewers today, reminding us of the enduring power of art to capture the complexities of the human experience and the timeless beauty of the natural world. The painting stands as a testament to Aivazovsky's mastery and a poignant reflection on the interplay between human ambition and the unrelenting forces of nature.